Yo, Dansoy, amateur cook, aka Batman in the kitchen. Welcome to the Food Zone, where we take this journey, learning recipes as one. Take care with this COVID-19. I'm going to get away from the COVID-19 quick meals. We all have knowledge. We all can take on pantry items and do it. Now it's time to move on. There's positive news in the USA and Canada and the rest of the world. We need to just wear masks and gloves and do our best. It's time to move on. There's hope and there's positivity and other things that are looking good in the future. We just have to be safe. So I'm going to make a quick meal and I'll talk to you later. Peace, love you. Dansoy, amateur cook. Peace. All right, YouTube and Facebook. This is Wednesday's upload. Sorry, I've been absent for a while. At my job, two people had COVID-19, and there's been a lot of stress and anxiety there. So I wasn't able to be around. We need to move on. I need to move on. I'm going to get away from this COVID-19 quick meals. That was something good to try. We all have knowledge with that and pantry items. Today we're going to make a quick recipe with salmon. If you want, you could substitute the salmon with chicken or another fish of your choice. Alright, so for today's recipe we're going to be using shallot, red onion, garlic, 2 cloves, and we have a little bit of ginger. We don't want to use too much of this because it's going to overpower the recipe. We got some noodles. Use the hands that God gave you. We got some fire roasted tomatoes, and there's the salmon. I cooked this salmon in this pan with olive oil, with some pink salt, Goya, and I think I said olive oil, but I'll say it again. So that's what I did. I cooked that salmon in there. If you don't want salmon, use a fish of your choice like tilapia or something else, or use chicken if you want. Here's those fire roasted tomatoes that I used. These are really good. That brand is good, but use whatever you can. So we're not going to clean this pan that we used to do the fish. We're going to throw all this in, and we'll add a little bit more olive oil. If you want, you could use more salt and Goya if you want, but that's all up to your taste. So let's get started. All right, so we got our pan on medium. We're going to splash some more olive oil in there. You can never go wrong, but like I said, you didn't want to wipe clean that. You want all those flavors in there. So the thing we're going to do is, like I said, shallot, red onion, garlic, and a little bit of ginger. That's fresh ginger that I peeled and cut. Throw it in there. And the thing you're going to want to do is let that cook for a little bit. Let it get soft, and then we'll move on to the next step. Alright, so that continues to cook. Use a spoon and just turn this around. This is basically personal preference. If you just want to cook this a little bit, that's fine. If you want to cook this where it gets soft, that's also fine. Like I said many times, this is your house, your cook. We're just learning things together. So we're going to let this go for a little bit. And then we'll throw in that salmon. And then we'll stir this about. Then after that, we'll throw in some tomatoes, fire roasted with garlic. And we'll throw in the amount of noodles that you want. Like I said, if you want it, you could put in more adobo and more pink salt. But for right now, I think I'm good. I'm just going to keep doing this, and then the next step is to throw some ginger in there. All right, so for my preference, I let this go for a couple minutes. You can really smell that. You can smell the ginger in there. Now we're going to take this salmon, throw that salmon in there, and make sure your stove is on low because you want to do this slowly. Just start mixing in here. And like I said, if salmon is not for you, or you don't have it in your freezer or refrigerator, substitute it. Use whatever fish you like, or substitute it with chicken. Worst comes to worst, you could use beef or pork. But I'm just trying to show you different options with different fish. Next week, I think I'll be trying something with sea bass. I've never cooked that before, never tasted it, so it should be good. So just Let this go for a little bit. And then if you want it, like I said, you could add more seasoning, more pepper. Like after this goes for a little bit, we're gonna add in the roasted tomatoes. All right, so that's done. Right now, take some fire roasted tomatoes and just start mixing in there. You just want the taste of the tomatoes, and you want some color in there. So put in the amount of tomatoes that's for your preference. You don't want to overkill it with tomatoes. You want to see the salmon and the other stuff. So just keep turning this. And the final step is to throw some noodles in. Or the thing you could do is you could put noodles on the plate and put this on top. If you want it, you could use rice. Thanks for visiting my channel. Please subscribe, hit the bell for updates, and share it with your friends. I'll be back in 1 second with the noodles. We're almost done. Alright, so we're ready for the noodles. The thing I'm going to do is I just want to put in a little bit more adobo for my taste. And I just want to put in some more pink salt. This stuff is great. So I'm going to mix that about. Let it go for another 30 seconds. And we'll add some noodles and plate it. Alright, so that's done. The thing we're going to do now is take some of these noodles. And we're going to toss it in there. If you wanted to, when you cook the noodles, you could save a cup of the pasta sauce and you could throw it in there. I actually forgot to do that. So just work in some of these noodles. And just keep turning it around, and we're basically done. We're just going to plate this or bowl, make a bowl out of this, and we're done. And I'll tell you, this is really healthy and tastes good. Alright, YouTube and Facebook, there it is. It's really hard to present this color because you're using the noodles and the salmon. But I've tasted this and it tastes awesome. So we're just going to plate this. Plus I'm also filming this at 6:30 at night. Sorry, the light is not good. Like during the day, the natural sunlight is so good. So I'll be back after we plate this. Alright, Facebook and YouTube, there you have it. Your really healthy noodles and fish with tomatoes. And look, I even have all this left over to either freeze or put away for another day. So it doesn't take long to make healthy and quick meals. And like I said, you can substitute the protein. You don't have to use salmon like I did. You could use any fish. You could use pork. You could use beef. It'll still come out the same. So thanks for visiting my channel today. Thanks for spending time Wednesday together. Hopefully I'll see you Friday. And we'll get through this thing together. Just takes patience, hope, and faith. So I love you. You and your family and friends be safe. Talk to you soon. Peace. Batman out.